For that evening when you're craving some creative me time but don't know what to draw, I present this mixed media strawberry pattern page. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Shayda Campbell, and around here we make art and it's fun, not scary. Today we're going to be doing this strawberry pattern in my favorite watercolor sketchbook. It's hot press paper. This is from Artex. Remember, all supplies are linked in the video description. I've got a couple brushes. They're both a number 8, and I have a round and a filbert. They're both good for doing like leaf shapes and little stems and branches. And then I have my palette as well as my Shayda Campbell watercolor set, and all of this is in my Amazon storefront. We're going to start by mixing up a nice natural red. My favorite red is magenta mixed with burnt umber. I'm going to use the same blend of magenta and burnt umber with a little bit of white to give me a lighter pink. You can make a few light pinks and reds. And then my favorite green is sap green with, you guessed it, burnt umber. And then if it's not quite dark enough, you can put a little hooker's green in there as well. But adding brown or red to your green just gives it that really natural look, so it's not too bright. And before we start painting, just a reminder that I am taking a little time off because I had a baby. This was pre-recorded in March, so hopefully I'm getting baby snuggles. Hopefully it's strawberry season. And I wanted to say that if you want to stay in the loop, sign up for my email list because you'll get an email every Friday when the new content is released. Okay, all we need to do to start is paint some circles, ovals, and heart shapes, and you can grab from the different reds and pinks that you've mixed up. And you want to move around the page, making your berries, and just think about making them different shapes and different sizes. So some can be quite round, others can be a little more pointed, a little more heart-shaped. Some can be small, some could be large. But leave a lot of room because we're also going to add leaves and little strawberry blossoms as well. So that's what's next. Rinse that brush and pick up a little bit of that beautiful muted green. And we're going to do these leaf shapes as well as little tops for the strawberries, and then lots of curly-Q stems and branches. So for the leaf shapes, all of this is a great brushwork practice. You just want to add a little pressure to the brush and allow that leaf shape to emerge. For the branches and the strawberry tops, you want to use just the tip of the brush and a very light pressure to do, these thin, delicate lines and curly cues, and then the just little lines that make up the tops of the berries. And yeah, continue working your way around the page. Have fun. Try out that filbert brush if you have one, and make lots of natural leaf shapes and little lines. Okay, and then I thought I might need another berry or two, and I also wanted to darken up the berries that I had already painted. So anytime you're using watercolor, you really need to layer to get that depth of color. So I started quite light, and then I decided to mix an even darker red, a darker pink, and even just layering the same color on top of what's already there. Maybe do a little wet into wet. That simple step is going to help you create a much richer, more vibrant berry. And then I just did a few more little green lines, few more little leaves, and my page is pretty full. So let's let everything dry. Give it 15-20 minutes, go make yourself a cup of tea, and then grab your colored pencils. And while you're waiting for everything to dry, it's also a good time to sharpen those pencils. I've got a couple reds, a light pink, and a green, and that's probably all the colors I'll need today. Because all we need to do now is have a little fun, drink some tea, and put some cute little dots, seeds on the berries, and then maybe some lines and shading on the leaves. So this is really one of those exercises that's just so chill and meditative, but you create something very sweet in your sketchbook, I think. I did a lot of seeds with the very, very light pink, and then kind of outlined them using the really dark burgundy. And other strawberries, I just did the dark burgundy, not the light pink. And then I came in with this dark, warm green. It's a very muted green, similar to the one I mixed up with my paint. And you can see I'm kind of outlining some of the leaves. I'm putting a little line down the center, and I'm shading some of the strawberry tops. From there, I had a little bit of negative space, and I wanted to do a simple strawberry blossom mixed in to finish the pattern. And so I start with a yellow stamen, and then I went around with gray. It kind of looks like an egg, so I erased that and then went over it with pink, and I like that a lot better. So little light pink blossoms. You can shade the strawberry blossoms if you like, or just leave them white. I think that looks nice as well. And finally, I did just a few more green details to fill in any negative space that seemed out of place. And then I'm just going to call it done. Let's sign our work. This is one of those like half-hour, very chill sketchbook exercises. If you just need to set the screen down, get away from the television, and do something good for you, something creative, I think this is the perfect project. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as usual, patrons can head over to Patreon to grab this week's bonus content.